Welcome to the Q&Q edition of the Soccer A to Z, the AZ. This is the quiz and question section of the show. The team today are all here. We've got Helen.
Hi.
Joe.
Hello.
Robbie.
Howdy.
Tubes.
Hi guys and girls.
Stay tuned for the quiz, and after the quiz we've got What's Right with Football and Anything But Football, but first it's your questions.
Owen Davis says if you could pick one club legend to come back and play for your team now, who would it be?
Can I go?
Yeah.
I think, because obvious answer would be Zola or someone, but I think Peter Osgood or Alan Hudson, because I never saw them play. Obviously we didn't see them, but when you're a Chelsea fan you hear so much about those players, right? Yeah. I'd like to see how they perform in the modern game with the talent that they had.
It's a great answer. I love that. I love that.
Like Rodney Marsh or someone like that, George Best, those sort of players would be great, wouldn't it, to see them playing in the modern game? I remember Peter Osgood coming on Soccer AM actually, and have I told this story on the podcast before? We gave him some Nike skin boots, and I was expecting him to go, oh, they're rubbish, and he went, look at those, God, I'd love to have played in those. Imagine how good I'd be in those. And I just thought that was such a cool thing to say rather than just reject. It's so much easier just to reject modern stuff, isn't it? So.
Absolutely.
Helen, who have you got at Torquay you'd want to see back?
Do you know, funny you should say that, because my initial thought was the same. I thought I'd love to see Robin Stubbs play in Torquay. He's a legendary goal scorer from years back, and again outside of my era. But I chose Kevin Hill with his 474 appearances overall for Torquay. I saw him play more than any other player. And I think now he's been retired, I don't know, 10 years or whatever, I just think I took it all for granted. Just that he was always there. Well. Kevin the Engine Hill. So, yeah, Kev Hill for me.
I think we all agree with that. We'd love to see Stubbsy in the Premier League.
No, for me,
I don't know what the point of asking me to go is then, if you just take the out of anything.
I don't think there's a better player than Stubbsy in the position that Stubbsy plays.
You're so rude. You're so rude. These are human beings who might listen to this
podcast. He made that shirt his own at Torquay.
I'll never forget when he went to that other team. He was never as good, was he?
No.
Joe?
Kevin Hill, what a player he was. I'd have to say, it's got to be
Frank Worthington.
No, it's
Frank Worthington.
No,
JJ.
No, Djorkaeff.
No.
Ivan Campo.
Super John all the way. The other 10 players are in the sort of modern day Bolton kit. He's still wearing that shirt with the Reebok across the front and the sort of blue band on the arms with the sort of smaller red bands on it. He's still in that kit. Just to see him again playing in that kit.
Nah, Frank Worthington.
Yeah,
that's who I'd like to see.
Frankie he'd be good. But now Super John.
Any
all the way.
others around the room?
John Barnes, I'd love to see play now.
Barnesy.
Favourite player.
Like you said, the obvious one's Gianfranco Zola. But if we're talking about current, what we need, I'd like to see Petr Cech back.
He won us so many games, didn't he?
Yeah. I mean, having a good goalkeeper is so important.
With or without the helmet?
Oh, with. It looked good on him.
With.
I'd bring him.
Yeah.
Next question, Helen.
Tim Lomax wants to know, why was it Colonel and Ginger? Dra.
Did you enjoy being Colonel and Ginger?
I was only ever Ginger. There was another guy there as well. I loved it because Neil had to do all the work and remember all the lines. And I just went dra and got all the laughs.
I tell you what it was, and I'm embarrassed about this, but it was my friend Phil used to talk about getting the Colonel out all the time, which was a euphemism for his thingy.
Different
time, wasn't it? So he used to talk about getting his Colonel out and saluting the Colonel and stuff like that. And, it's very
nights out in Watford.
It was very childish, but then I just used to think it was, I kind of did a joke for my mates, which was let's get the Colonel out every week, which was let's get That's so childish, isn't it? And so there was half a dozen guys laughing at that somewhere, going, "Oh look, they're getting the Colonel." I don't know whether that was language across the country for the.
No, I've never heard of get the Colonel out.
Bobs. No
swipe.
Right, yeah. Okay. Well, that was
Stoops. We've got other terms.
Yeah, let's not go through terms for our bits and bobs. But
I've got one.
He just thought it was open season. Here we go.
Let's get the Colonel and his massive swipe out. Like you can't.
Yeah. It was a great sketch though, wasn't it? Let's face it. It lent itself to. A
loved
lot of
it.
You did have the easiest job on telly there.
loved it.
Neil did all the heavy
Brilliant.
lifting, and you just went
We made you come out with wooden legs because you had wooden legs because of Douglas. What's his name? Douglas Barder.
Harder.
Had wooden legs. Didn't he sort of? I don't know. Didn't he run 100 meters with wooden legs or something? He was like wasn't he an athlete and then a?
No, he was an Air Force pilot.
Yeah, but wasn't he an athlete first or something? Did he score a couple of centuries for England or something? I mean, the guy was a legend, right?
No, you're thinking of Alan Lamb.
Oh.
This podcast.
Yeah.
We've got another question.
Yep. If everybody's finished.
Oh, Kevin Hill.
Perry Littman, what was your first ever football shirt?
I remember mine. Do you remember yours?
Yeah, I think mine was. an England shirt.
That was mine.
That Espana '82 one, you know, the Admiral one.
Yeah, that's mine.
With was that yours as well?
Yeah.
The white one.
Yeah, with King and Keegan.
Yeah, with the Steve Coppell for me.
Oh no! Which one are you talking about?
With the sort of red and the blue band across the shoulders.
Oh no, I had the big panel of red and blue.
Yeah, across the shoulders, yeah. And Bolton had a similar kit in like the late 80s made by Matchwinner with Normid across the front.
What are you saying? Spain 82?
Yeah, made by
England, Spain
Admiral.
82, see if it's the same one as me. Because I remember getting it and I wasn't allowed to have it open until my birthday. And it was in a box in my bedroom, and it was about half a dozen days I'd just go in and smell it all the time because I couldn't believe I had a replica kit. What about you, Robbie? Any other?
I
asked for Liverpool kit for my mum, and she got one from the market that you had to sew the badge on yourself.
Brilliant.
And I was like, this isn't going to be great. If I'm totally honest.
Well, I had those as a kid. I had a tracksuit with a Chelsea.
And I had a
badge.
Scotland goalkeeper's top as well.
Right.
Oh, nice.
Mine was the Chelsea shirt with Amiga written on it. I believe.
What colour was it?
Blue. Gavin Peacock era.
Yeah, I can't remember that. It was sort of red collar-y.
Yeah, that was the one. That
yeah.
one.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that's what I had. Yeah, I had.
Well,
that
the first one I can
Great
remember.
kit.
Yeah.
I've got a picture of me wearing that. Actually, I'll dig it out for you. I'll put it on social media. Helen, what about your first one?
Weirdly, my first ever football shirt was a T-shirt, and I brought the photograph. My mum found the photograph, and I brought it into Soccer AM to show you. Me and my sister, I'm about 4, so she's 6, and we're sitting on our family Triumph Herald, and we're wearing Chelsea T-shirts.
Yes.
Oh, yes, Hells.
Oh, you blue.
And
It's kind of Chelsea.
But it's because I said to my mum, why the hell are we wearing Chelsea T-shirts? She said, because I loved blue is the colour,
Yeah.
football is
What a
the game.
song. What a song.
Yeah, it was brought out then. I guess that's why people become weird. How people become fan. I mean, it never stuck. Obviously, I'm not a Chelsea fan.
Ooh, yeah. Deep inside though, cut your blue. Should we have a quiz?
Yeah.
Shall we?
Yes.
All right, here we go. Welcome to the Unfair Football Quiz. It's unfair because football is, of course, unfair.
So unfair.
Before I tell you about the quiz, let's meet our 2 competitors. First up is a Liverpool fan called Alex. Alex lives in Oxford and he's a delivery driver. Alex once played at Anfield and got nutmegged by Jan Molby, but he got his revenge by nutmegging Gary McAllister. He's a total legend. It is Alex Garth. Hello, Alex.
Morning.
Hello, Alex.
Good morning, Alex.
Alex, tell us about your nutmegging experience. Why were you there?
So it was a charity game back in 2014 where you had to basically, they auctioned positions and it was fans against ex-players. And managed to get a 45-minute run out at Anfield.
Did you do yourself justice?
Not really, no. I was blowing after 45 seconds, let alone 45 minutes.
How did Gary McAllister take the nutmegs?
Not very well, actually. Not very well.
Do you know what? I've been lucky enough. I've been lucky enough to play at Anfield, and wow, it's amazing, isn't it? Cop, it just can't. It's so daunting, isn't it? It's such a great stand, don't you think?
Yeah, unbelievable. I've been in there many a time. So yeah, it's incredible. It was quite an occasion.
Alex,
there was no one in there that day.
Oh, there was no one in there. Oh, I played in front of a crowd.
Don't rub it into.
Alex, it says you're a delivery driver. Do you deliver legal things or illegal things?
It's definitely legal. Yeah, definitely legal.
All right, Alex. Yeah, all right. Now, what do you deliver?
I was just saying to Helen before we came on. So it's mainly dairy produce. I'm almost like a glorified milkman, you could say.
Okay, look, we'll just can you just wait 10 seconds for Joe to do his joke?
Yeah, come on. There we go.
What have you got, Joe? Dairy, delivery driver, What have you got?
I haven't. I'm not some performing bear. You know? I have feelings.
You're so sour. That didn't work, did it?
It's better than it is.
Yeah, he didn't come up with one, did he? Didn't come up with it. Alex, thank you very much. Good luck with the quiz.
Cheers, Tim.
Alex, let's meet who you're up against. Next up is a United fan called Steve. Steve lives in Bury St Edmunds and is a printer. Steve runs a Sunday League team called Bury Bowl FC. In the 19 years he's been running the club, they've won 9 trophies. He's a winner. It's Steve Clark. Hello, Steve.
You all right?
Hello, Steve.
Well done.
Hello, Steve.
Welcome, Steve. Welcome.
Tell us about Bowl FC.
Well, we play in the Bury Sunday League. Sorry.
For anyone who can't see what Steve's doing, he keeps dropping his laptop or camera or phone or whatever he's doing.
Yeah, so we play in the Sunday League football, Bury Sunday League. We've been going 20 years next season, and we're not a massively great team, but we win now and again. But we've got a really good young side at the moment. They're all like mid-20s to 18.
Are you a player manager?
We're at top of the league on Sunday as well. No, I did play earlier this season. I came on for like 10 minutes when we were winning 7-0. I was like, yeah, I fancy last 10. But no, I played pre-season as well, and it's so hard on the legs now.
For those who are not watching this, who are listening to this, Steve is wearing a Dream Team shirt, the purple Dream Team shirt. And he told us a minute ago that he's such a fan of Dream Team that he made his girlfriend rewatch. How many episodes was it?
Well, the whole 10 series, and there's 32 episodes in each series.
10 seasons.
320.
That took so long.
Wow.
I mean, you're like thoughts and prayers for your girlfriend.
Are you still together?
She got into it. She was like, "What's this you're watching?" And after she watched a couple of episodes, she's like, "Oh, it's actually all right." I mean, basically, it's Hollyoaks with footballers, isn't it? Like, the acting's not brilliant, but...
Hey, you shut your face. You shut your face. I was in it.
Helen was in Dream.
I was in it a little bit. Yeah, I had a couple of cameos.
She was in it just before it got cancelled.
Yeah, and I went for a job. I went for
Dream Team.
Yeah, dispatched my clone and dispatched Dream Team. I actually went for a job interview there. It was my only ever job interview. At Dream Team, no. Rejected, dispatched. Didn't get it.
Oh.
What was the job for?
Centre mid.
We think you can do a job.
Yeah. He said, I can just sit in front of the back four and spray balls around like Perlo.
I said, no, you're not good enough.
You're a printer, Steve. What do you print?
A lot of sale labels, electrical labels, like what's on the front of your fuse box, the yellow warning ones and stuff.
Good job. Do you enjoy it?
Yeah.
Does your printer always break down like everyone else's does?
Mine's quite good actually, but it doesn't break down that much.
It's the ink.
It's not too bad.
The ink.
Logjam, tray 2.
Yeah. Right, let's talk about this quiz, the laws of the game. This week on the A to Z, our feature letter was R for Rascal.
Robbie Knox.
Robbie Knox. For red teams, which you both support. So all the questions will be about the letter R. There are 11 questions, guys. It is unfair. This week, Alex will get 6 questions as United are poor and Liverpool are going to win the league. That's how it's been decided. Can I please remind you that everything about this quiz is unfair, so don't complain if someone gets easier questions. You get 1 joker you can use to answer a question. but you can only use the Joker once. We've got a full house today. Joe's here, Robbie's here, and Tubes is here. Finally, at the end of the quiz, there'll be a penalty shootout. We'll explain that when we get there. You're playing for a bucket hat as modelled here by Tubes. If you're not watching this, Tubes is putting the hat. Oh, hey! Look at him. He looks great. It's a black bucket hat with a Z on it, or a Z. Helen is keeping score, and her word is final.
Unless I give anybody half a point, and then Tim loses his stack.
Are you ready, Alex? Are you ready, Steve?
Yep, let's go.
Okay, Alex. R is for Rob and Ryan. Rob McElhenney and Ryan Reynolds bought Wrexham and have turned them into a successful club on and off the pitch. But how much did they buy it for? Was it A, $2.5 million? Was it B, $5 million? Was it C, $7.5 million? What do you think?
I'm going to go with middle.
5 million?
Middle answer.
$5 million?
Yeah.
Sadly, you're wrong. It's $2.5 million. The pair took over at Wrexham in February 2021 and won back-to-back promotions during the 22-23 season and 23-24 seasons. They currently sit third in League One, 3 points below Wycombe. It's been a success story, hasn't it, Wrexham?
Big time.
Big time success. Steve, R is for red card. The red card was first introduced in which World Cup? Was it A, 1970, Mexico? Was it B, 1974, West Germany? Was it C, 1978, Argentina? I decided to stop doing the accents after doing Mexico and then thinking that doesn't sound like I should be saying Mexico like that. Is it A, 1970, B, 1974, or C, 1978? When was the red card first introduced?
I'll guess Steve? B. I'll just go down the middle.
You both just gone down the middle, and that's a bad idea because it was
A.
Hey, yeah. Did you know that?
No, but I had a good idea, yeah.
Yeah, Mexico, 1970. The system of yellow and red cards was officially introduced. Before this, players were sent off or given warnings, but without something visual like a card to show viewers what was going on.
Right, because I was going to throw a spanner into the ointment there, because he was the Argentinian bloke who got sent off in '66 and refused to go off.
I don't remember.
And he sat on the edge of the pitch.
Did he?
Yeah.
What happened to him in the end? Did they have to
Eventually he went, but he just sat there. It took about 10 minutes for him to send him off. Then he just sat on the edge of the pitch, sulking. Like, I'm not going
off.
Do you reckon when they brought in red and yellow cards, people were calling it woke nonsense?
Yeah, possibly.
There was a referee called Ken Aston who campaigned for the colour-coded system during matches.
That is such a ref's name.
Yeah.
Ken Aston. Alex, R is for records. Which team has the record for the fewest points ever collected in one season in the Premier League? Is it A, Sunderland, B, Huddersfield, or C, Derby?
C, Derby.
Correct. In 2007-2008 season, 20 goals was all they scored. 29 defeats, no wins, 11 points. Whoa. Steve, R is for rules. True or false, a player can be sent off before the kickoff. True or false?
True.
It is true, yes. Patrice Evra was sent off prior to kickoff in Marseille's European clash with Vittoria SC after attempting to kick a fan on the sidelines. Basically, Marseille fans had not been happy and they were unimpressed with his work as a player. And so he decided... they came on to complain, so he decided to kick them and he got sent off. If a player who's been named on the team list submitted to the referee is sent off before the match, he can be substituted by a player from the bench if he was in the playing 11 and the substituted player cannot be replaced. Does that make sense to you?
Sort of.
Yeah.
If the sent-off player is not playing in the 11, then the team simply has to play the match with one less substitute on the bench. The number of substitutes the team can make remains the same. It is true. Well done, Steve. Right. Alex, you ready? Question number 5. R is for Red Devils. Apart from Manchester United, name another club with the nickname Red Devils. I'll give you an A, B and C. A, Doncaster Rovers. B, Crawley Town. C, Stevenage. Which one of those teams is also got the nickname?
Use my Joker, I think.
You're going to use your joker.
Yeah,
Which one will you
gonna
go
with the
for?
Joker.
You got Joe, Robbie, or Tubes?
Yeah, let's use Joe.
Joe, is it Donny Rovers, Crawley Town, or Stevenage? Red Devils.
Is it Crawley?
It is.
I think it is. Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah.
That's a good use
Well
of a
done,
joker.
Shepro.
Do you know that, or have you just guessed?
I knew there was someone else called the Red Devils, yeah, but when you said Crawley, I was like, yeah, it's Crawley. Then as soon as you said Stevenage, I'm like, oh. Yeah, but just go with your gut.
The club's
Crawley.
mascot is called Reggie Red Devil. I think they should have just gone for the D in Dave Devil or Dan Devil.
Yeah.
Not gone for the R. In Red
Derek Devil.
Derek Devil.
Derek Darrell.
Darren Devil.
Yeah. Donny Devil. Donny Devil. He could have been in, what's that
Darren.
band called? Towers of London.
Yeah.
Donny Devil.
Yeah, Devlin Devil.
Yeah.
Darren Devil.
Steve, R is for Rangers. What is the name of Glasgow Rangers Stadium? I mean, this is
my
just that's a
word.
that's a give me.
That's a red over the pocket.
Yeah, the stadium opened on the 30th of December 1899. Has a capacity of 50,817. Alex, R is for Ross. Diana Ross famously missed the goal, taking a penalty in the opening ceremony in 1994 World Cup. But did she put the ball over the bar, B wide left as we're looking at the goal, or C wide right as we look at the goal? Do you remember, Alex?
All I can remember is the bloody goal collapsing.
Yeah, well, she kicked it.
just
I remember.
It was supposed to hit the back of the net, and then the goal collapsed, but she missed the goal. Did she put it over the bar, left as we look at it, or right as we look at it?
What a great question.
Yeah,
You've used
really
your
good.
you've used your joker, so
Yeah, I remember it as well.
Yeah, the Joker's gone, so I'm gonna go with right.
I think it's
wrong.
It's
Left.
What do you think it is?
left.
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 Left,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
So she came across it.
Yeah.
She did, didn't
Yeah.
she?
Oh,
Power
yeah,
instead of
it's-
placement.
Yeah.
It was horrible, wasn't
It
it?
was horrible to
It was
watch.
horrible. And it ruined
Yeah.
that whole opening
Yeah.
ceremony
Ruined
because
the
it
World
was
Cup
like-
for me.
But
Yeah.
you were watching it and you're like, was that? I'm not sure that was supposed to happen like that.
But it was the fact that she missed the goal and they still collapsed the goal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It worked, did it?
It was embarrassing.
Should
I
have had to
looked-
go get it and put it back and do it again.
do you know what?
Retake
I
it.
did some research yesterday and I looked for some quotes about it. I thought someone must have had to doorstep her and go, honestly.
Yeah, has anyone ever pulled her up on it?
Diana, what are you doing? But I couldn't find any quotes about it anyway.
Never played for another club after that.
She didn't.
No.
She didn't make it.
Well,
took
the end of her
another pen.
career.
Steve, R is for replica kits. Oh, he's got another easy one. This quiz is really not
Oh, so
fair.
unfair.
Manchester
That
United
was for Rib.
Manchester United Football Club have one of the most lucrative and long-lasting sponsorship deals in English football history from 1983 to 2000. But who is the deal with?
Sorry, say it again.
Manchester United, do you know them? Football club. They had one of the most lucrative and longest lasting sponsorship deals in English football history from 83 to 2000. Who was the deal with? Who sponsored United?
Sharp.
Sharp Electronics, correct. Vodafone took over the sponsorship from 2000 2001. Who manufactured the kits? I looked this up.
Umbro
Umbro.
and Adidas.
Yeah, it was Adidas as well. I forgot Adidas did it.
Yeah, Adidas
actually.
and Umbro.
Yeah.
Those Adidas Man United kits were ace, weren't they?
Those old sort of like Brian Robson.
Yeah.
83,
They were fantastic.
Yeah.
Alex, another easy one. R is for Royals. Which team's nickname is the Royals?
Reading.
Reading, yeah.
Yes.
Why are they nicknamed the Royals?
Absolutely no idea.
Anyone here?
In Windsor Castle, just
Yeah, is
down
it
the road.
Yeah,
corner.
Royal Berkshire. Yeah. They used to be called the Biscuit Men.
It's a much better name.
Yeah, that'd be
Go on, the
wouldn't it?
biscuit men.
Because of the biscuit makers Huntley and Palmer's. Have you heard of Huntley and Palmer's?
Yeah,
Have you? What do they make?
Biscuits.
cheese. What do you reckon?
what flavour biscuits do they make? What do they make?
Selection boxes, that kind of gear.
Do they?
And yeah, but I remember. Did you made anything? Biscuits. Use your imagination.
Hold on a second. Let me see if I can do that. Okay. Steve, R is for spelling. Name 4 Brazilian World Cup players beginning with R.
Ronaldo, Romario, Ronaldinho, Rivaldo.
God,
That's
unbelievable.
pretty good.
Yeah,
Can you do
really
any
good.
more?
Roberto Carlos.
Yes.
Raphael.
Very good. That was. I would have given him that. That's fantastic. Yeah.
Rivellino.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ramirez. Yeah.
Robinho.
Very good. Very good. You've still got your Joker, haven't you? Up there.
He doesn't
Yeah.
need it.
Yeah.
He's a quiz king.
You
isn't
I
he?
should have
Use it.
used it for the. Should have used it for the red card one.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, you should. But you can use it in the penalty shootout. Alex,
Oh, okay.
final question for you. Romance. R is for romance of the game. I'm going to give you 5 ballers who have married celebrities. You are going to name the celebrities they married. Okay. So we'll start with David Beckham.
Victoria.
Victoria Beckham.
Hang on, does he have to get all 5 of these right to get
Yeah.
1 point?
Yeah, because they're easy.
Someone got a true or false earlier.
It's not fair, is it?
Questions in one.
You're all looking shot, but it's not fair.
Football's not fair.
Have
We
you
all
seen,
know
have
this,
you seen
guys
the
and girls.
Rotherham's budget in comparison to Man
Yeah,
City's?
it's not
It's
fair.
just not fair. Football's not fair. Beckham's right. Victoria Beckham. Next one. Ashley Cole.
Cheryl Cole or Cheryl Tweedy.
Oh, he even got a Tweedy.
Yeah.
That's
He's
brilliant.
a proper fan.
I would have
Fair play to him. He's having to work
Bonus point
5
for
times
Helen.
as hard for his point.
Wayne Bridge. Come
Doesn't
on.
begin with Frankie Bridge.
Yes.
Yeah, Frankie Bridge. We'll give you that. Yeah. Peter Crouch.
Abby Clancy.
Yes. And finally, this is the one that you might not be able to get, but you might. Gerard Piqué.
Oh, those hips don't lie.
Hips don't lie, Shakira, yeah.
James, you bad person.
I wanted to
Well
help
done
him.
there, Alex.
Yeah.
Well done,
Well
mate.
done, well done. Nothing to do with football, but well done. Okay, that's the end of the quiz as it stands. Helen, what are the scores?
Okay, Alex had 6 questions. He's used his joker and he has 4 points. Steve had 5 questions, still has his joker, also has 4 points.
That is so exciting, isn't it?
mad.
Going into the penalty
Can't
shootout.
wait.
Unbelievable, yeah?
Yeah.
Beautifully
So
poised.
exciting.
Yeah,
It's going to
okay.
be epic.
Are you ready, guys, for the penalty shootout? Yeah? All right.
Do it.
We need to be strict on this, guys, and this could go on a long time because it's quite easy. So get your heads ready for this. I need a pen actually to mark off which ones they've done. Here we go. And who's still got a joker? Steve, you still got a joker, haven't you? So if you've run out, you've got to shout it in quickly. If you pause, I'm not going to let you have it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So Alex, we're starting with you. R is for ribbons on the cup. Name teams that have won the FA Cup. Go.
Liverpool.
Correct.
Manchester United.
Good.
Chelsea.
Yep.
Arsenal.
Yep.
Man City.
Good.
Spurs.
Yep. Who's going? Alex.
Yes.
Yeah.
No,
Oh my
he's
God.
run out. He's run out. No, you've run out.
No, he was confused as to whose go it was, I think.
No, he wasn't.
Go.
Go.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Hey, no, he's trying
Steve,
to
you can
think.
carry on.
He's
Steve, you
trying
can
to
carry
think.
on.
Everton.
Everton, yes.
Leicester.
Yes.
Nottingham Forest. Portsmouth.
That was awesome.
Cardiff. Can I use my joker?
Yep. Who do you want?
Tubes.
Tubes.
Middlesbrough.
Middlesbrough won it?
They've done in the half.
No, they haven't, so you're out.
Sorry.
Oh, you dispatched him.
No, Tubes.
I was too
threw it
busy
away.
laughing.
There's so many.
That was
Black-
such
Oh,
I just
a
thought I'd use it.
Blackpool, Barnsley, Bolton, Burnley, Bury, Clapham Rovers, Cov, Derby, Huddersfield, Ipswich, West Ham, West Brom. Oh, it just goes on forever.
Yeah.
Notts County, Newcastle. Helen, what are the scores?
Okay, Alex got 3 in the penalty shootout. Add that to his 4, gives him 7. Steve got 8. Add that to his 4. He's the winner today with 12.
Well
12.
played.
Well done. Whoa. I love
love the fact he was going, what, me?
Me, Alex trying to
it-
drag it
yeah,
out.
like-
His head was scrambling.
Brilliant. Thanks a lot, guys. Thank you for doing the quiz.
Brilliant.
And well done, well done,
Lovely to
Steve.
meet
You're
you
the big
both.
winner.
See you
Cheers.
later.
Cheers, boys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
What, me?
Cheers.
Me?
When the game gets it right, it's pure delight. This is what's right with
What's right with football this week? Steve Green says defenders celebrating a good tackle.
Yes, because you're not allowed to tackle anymore. That's brilliant. Yes.
Yeah. Someone was doing it the other day, I saw. It was like properly getting into it. I can't remember who it was.
You don't want to draw
Everyone
attention
does.
to the ref that you're tackling, do you? Because they'll yellow you next time. You've got to be
Yeah.
careful.
Over
Martin
celebrating, getting your shirt off when you do a tackle.
Martin Sinfield says FA Cup and the lower league minnows versus the Premier League teams. It's what makes the cup so special. Yeah, well, don't start me back on the FA Cup.
Yeah, but that's why. If you haven't heard Helen's rant on the FA Cup, dig it out and listen to it because it's brilliant.
It was real
it's been
good.
listened by a lot of
I
people.
just-
But I think if people put out their resis against the minnows, I think that's disgusting. It's disgraceful. I think that's probably a long prison sentence.
The minnows should put out their resis.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Get them playing at their own game.
DWS Winfin, Vardy still scoring.
Yeah, yeah. What a
Yeah.
legend.
Yeah.
Unbelievable, isn't it? Still going.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I love
It's a
Jamie
fairy
Vardy.
tale, Joe.
Yeah. Have I said this before? I think he's the only player to have won both the Northern Premier League and the Premier League
Well,
with FC Halifax and Leicester.
mate, what a story.
Mm.
Aren't they doing a film of his
Yeah,
life?
apparently so.
They're doing a film of his life, aren't they? Anyway.
Josh Hellingworth, when a player gets stretchered off and both sets of fans clap.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that.
that's
I
good.
like that.
Yeah, that's good.
Do you know what I really liked talking about that is the concern for Tyrone Mings
Mm.
at the weekend. You could tell both sets of fans were like, no, not again. The commentators were like, no, not again. I really like that. That's when football brings people together.
I like it when
that.
football's. I like rivalry, but I like it when
right.
football's nice as well.
Mm.
Because like when someone scores a great goal and both sets of fans goes, "Do you know what,
Yeah,
that's
I've had to
nice."
Yeah,
do that.
exactly.
I've had to
Yeah.
do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
Fair enough.
But I
Yeah.
think the best thing in football is for that is when someone wins a corner, because the team that won the corner are really happy, and the team who've done the tackle, they're really happy.
Right, yeah.
So both sides are like, hey,
good.
good.
And Rondo says Rodri having his shirt tucked in. A lot of people like footballers who tuck their shirts in.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Because it just looks so strange, doesn't it? But it's
Yeah.
great.
Mateta at Palace.
Didn't you used to play with your shirt tucked in, Tubes?
Tucked in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Rodri.
Yeah.
You play like Rodri as
Yeah, you
well,
got to
don't
look smart. Play smart, look smart.
Is that the theory?
Yeah. I like it. I just think it looks, tuck it in, just give it a little bit of a pull out.
I might
That's
say-
Pete,
I might-
Pete, yeah.
I might have
Pete's
said this
favourite thing as well.
I might have said this before as well, that I played with my shirt out of school because Hoddle played with his shirt out, even though he played for Spurs. He was the best player ever, I think, playing for England. And
Ben
I played
Hoddle, genius.
Yeah, absolutely. I think he's the best ever player we've created, and in this country, him and Gaz, I don't know, one, two, or Cole Palmer. But I've started playing my shirt out, and then my sports teacher said to me, "You got to tuck your shirt into him," because it was those days they made you tuck your shirt into him. And I said, "No, Hoddle plays with his shirt out." And he said, "When you're as good as Hoddle, I'll let you play with your
Good
shirt."
comeback.
Brilliant.
Anything but football.
You've had your footy fix, now it's time to switch. It's anything but football.
Okay, guys, got a good question here. Kurt says, what would you guys and gals have done if it wasn't for TV? Did you have a dream job as a kid, excluding playing football? So what was your job before? You all just went straight into TV, didn't you, pretty much? Helen fed sea lions for a while. Was that your dream job, to feed sea lions?
No. I fancied it and luckily got the job. I don't know. I mean, back then, I remember saying to Robbie a couple of weeks ago when he was talking about going and looking at some chocolates somewhere, and I said, I'd love to be a chocolatier creating chocolates, but I literally just thought of that then.
Right. I
Yeah.
always wanted to work in telly because could have been a dream job. But I wanted to be a hairdresser because I never thought I'd get to work in TV. So my mum wouldn't let me do
Hairdresser
it.
or barber, though, Tim?
Hairdresser.
Hairdresser. Okay.
Did you ever do any lessons?
No, I didn't do any.
Just-
Listen,
How hard can it be? You just go in and get a pair of scissors and a comb and off you go.
Asked my mum whether I could go to hairdressing college, and she said no.
Oh.
So, and look at me now. Look at what I could have been.
Yeah.
I could have had a massive franchise of.
You could have been Vidal Sassoon.
I could have
couldn't
been
you?
Vidal Balloon. Yeah, I could have been him. And what about you, Robbie? What were you going to be?
I think I wanted to do radio first of all.
Right.
This TV's just like radio with extra bits in it.
Yeah. Did you ever have a proper job?
I worked in Tesco's.
Big Tesco's or local?
But there was only one on Sheppey.
Yeah, you're on the Isle of Sheppey, weren't it? Is it
Yeah.
an island?
It's an island, yeah.
What, is there water all the way around it?
Yeah, it's not like Thanet. That's like a fake island. in
Yeah,
Kent.
that's the definition of an island, Tim.
Yeah, it's got,
Yeah,
we've
but-
got,
got a
we've
moat.
got a bridge. We've got 2 bridges now. We used to have 1 bridge when I was growing up.
But how is it in London? Is it in London?
Not in London.
Where is it? Kent?
Yeah, it's in the Thames estuary. Just sits on the top of Kent.
Because it's the Thames bit that I get confused about. So,
Yeah.
sorry, is it actually in the River Thames?
Yeah, so the River Swale was the bit that cuts it off from the mainland.
Right. How many
It's
people
in the
live
Thames
there?
estuary. I think it was 35,000. Imagine it's probably at 40,000 now.
Do they have any schools there?
Yes, they have schools. Not the great ones,
They have
but yeah.
Tesco's, they have schools.
We've got
What else?
Tesco's, McDonald's now. When I was a kid, there was no McDonald's or
Really?
anything like that.
Yeah.
There was no cinema.
Is there a hospital there, or do you have to go to the mainland?
There, you have to go to the mainland for certain things. Like I was born on Sheppey, but you can't get born there anymore in a hospital. You have to go off.
Right.
But I don't live there anymore, so I'm not up to date on it. But yeah, the cinema closed down in the 80s.
Does public transport go to Sheppey? Is there
You can get a train.
line?
There's 2 train
Is there?
stations. There's Queenborough and Sheerness on Sea.
Oh.
Sheerness is like the capital of
And
Sheppey.
can you get a boat there?
You used to be able to get a boat from there to Holland, but now you
Really?
can't. Yeah, Olo line.
Do people in Isle of Sheppey, do they think of themselves like Cornish or, I don't know, other parts of the country?
I'm not sure there's a strong separatist movement.
There isn't?
No, not like that.
What do they call themselves?
Sheppertons, Sheppies.
There's,
Sheps.
Sheps.
people would say swampies, but that can be a derogatory term. So it's
Oh.
all right for me to use, but you guys
Right,
can't.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about running for mayor of Sheppey? Isle of Sheppey?
No. I'd like to be. If I was going to be a big figure like that, I'd want to be like Sheriff of Norwich. Do you remember like Brian Gunn was?
Yes.
I'd like to do that. Might start a campaign.
Yeah.
Have you ever taken Darren Huckabee to Sheppey?
No, I saw him yesterday. Drove
Oh.
past him.
Oh.
Are you training with him?
Yeah.
No, he was outside walking. He didn't see me. He was walking the dog. I drove past him. Caught a hailstorm.
No.
That's the end of this week's show. We'll be back on Tuesday, next Wednesday.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Next
Yeah.
Wednesday with the letter S.
Yeah.
So we'll be there.
I won't be.
S for soccer, yeah.
We're
You're
an
not coming
international
again.
duty
Oh, Robbie, not again. See ya. Bye.
Yeah.